mainly because I wanted to showcase a few books that I will be getting rid of, and I wanted it to be a little bit more of an ambient kind of feeling, because I'm in a very good mood about it, and it's very good that this many physical books are leaving my collection. So let's get into it. And I have the fireplace turned down as low as possible, and my heat is turned down, so hopefully there won't be a lot of noises, but my neighbors are also quite loud, so there might be some banging and stuff, but that's kind of why I don't normally film out here. So we're gonna start with a series that I am getting rid of physically, but I will be keeping it on my list for audiobooks, and that is Aragon by Christopher Paolini. Honestly, the worst place to film. I might have to switch to soft speaking to offset the fact that this is going to be a louder type video. So I'm gonna have to switch to soft speaking, unfortunately. Anyways, so Aragon, the inheritance cycle. I will be unhauling the entire 4-book series. However, I am going to be audiobooking the series because I was enjoying the book a lot more than the movie. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So that's the first set that we're unhauling. The second series that I'm unhauling is The Figure King by Victoria Lee, and The Electric Air is the second book in this duology. And I enjoyed it at the time. It's not something that I think I would read again or highly recommend or anything like that. So I just think it's something that can probably disappear and will be okay. The covers are matte and quite nice, but that's not going to keep you here. The next series that I'm unhauling is my copies of The Bridge Kingdom, book 1, 2, and 3. Mainly because I do have these books on audiobook, and I was planning on getting the newer covers. I just don't really like this artwork as much. And I do really love the series, so I think that it is definitely something that I would benefit from having copies of, just not these copies. So the next one that I'm going to be unhauling is Legendborn, which I did not get the chance to read, but it has definitely sat here for too long, and I'm just thinking that it's not something I want to keep and continuously not put at the front of my TBR because other things are taking priority. And I did reread the synopsis again, and I just don't think that it's something that would be on my priority anymore. And it's a YA, and I'm kind of getting rid of a lot of YA recently, so that one is unfortunately getting on hold at the time. of getting it. I was really excited about it, but not anymore. The next one is probably going to cause a little bit of controversy. I already unhauled pretty much all of my Hazelwood, except for this one. And then I read the first chapter, and I did not want to read any further than that. So that's kind of what happened with this. I was really disappointed because I was excited about it being chess themed and it being like a love story about it, and yeah, unfortunately it didn't happen. The next one is The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave, and I know that this one I think became a movie or something. I read it, completely forgot about it. My mom read it and she was so confused and didn't like the ending, and it made me not want to read that again. So it's leaving. There's not really much more else I could say. The next ones are going to be Stephen King, and also a little bit disappointing because my Stephen King collection was really good until this year. So I am unhauling Elevation. I read it, hated it. It was horrible. Yeah, super boring. Not something I would wish for you to read. It's super small, so I was, willing to give it a chance, but yeah, don't waste your time. The next Stephen King book that I will be unhauling is Salem's Lot. I will never read this. It's a really nice floppy paperback. It's freaking gorgeous. I will never read it. I don't really have plans to read that, and that's just how I'm feeling about it. I have other vampire books that I want to read, and this is not it. I should also add that I just don't read horror, and I don't like reading horror, so I'm pretty much left that. So with that, I'm also getting rid of The Shining. Never read it, don't plan on reading it. The only thing that I'm keeping, I am going to be keeping my copy of Dr. Sleep because it's a first edition copy and I just can't justify getting rid of it right now, so that's what's happening. On that same note of horror, I am getting rid of Hidden Pictures. This was super creepy. Not in a good way. I just really, I didn't have a good time. There's a lot of creepy, photos and stuff. And I thought it was going to be something else. And then it wasn't. And I really wanted it to be something else. And it wasn't. So, it's leaving. This one is Her Pretty Face by Robin Harding. I remember really finding it boring. And when I was going through the books that I wanted to get rid of, I felt like I needed to include this because it's not something that as a twisty suspenseful thriller, it's not something that I would recommend because it's not that good. If I found it boring, I have so many other mystery thrillers and suspenseful novels that I would recommend. It's not this. I'm sorry, but it's not. This next one is my second to last, and I have been trying to get rid of this book for over a year. It's just not happening, apparently, and that is Book of Night by Holly Black. It's the Indigo exclusive. I tried to sell it. I tried to find somebody to give it to because I don't want to just give it away like it's a nice copy, but I will never read it. I will never read it. I really didn't enjoy the Folk of the Air trilogy as much as I love the world and the actual setting that they're in. I really didn't like the characters and everything, and I understand that it's YA and that this is her attempt at adult. And when it comes to Leigh Bardugo, I had not really liked her YA as much, but her adult is amazing, and I thought I was gonna enjoy this. I read a little bit. I didn't really get hooked the way that I wanted to, so it was going to leave, and it's been sitting on my Unhaul for over a year. So it just doesn't leave. So it's gonna definitely try to leave this year. Promise. I promise. The last book that I have for you is the heaviest of them all. And the only reason that I'm unhauling it is so that I can get the mass market paperback that is going to match the set that I have. And that is A Dance with Dragons, which is book 5 in Song of Ice and Fire. It's so heavy, it's so unnecessary. I'm audiobooking the series anyways, but I have the entire series in mass market paperback except for this one. So I'm just really just trying to replace it. That's what's happening. So guys, that is going to do it for today's video. A little bit of mixture of genres and mixture of whispers and soft speaking, I guess, as well, to offset my noisy neighbors. I hope you guys really enjoyed. I will be doing a haul video to offset the amount of books that I am unhauling. I also did bring in some new books, and I can't wait to share those with you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely let me know. Like, comment, all that good stuff. I am still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you would like to see more in this perspective instead of at my desk space, definitely let me know, and we can do more of that, aside from maybe on days that are not super noisy with my neighbors. That's why I film in my office, to be honest. So I hope you guys really enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Goodbye.